Paul, you got one or I got one?
I think it's my turn, I guess. Which of the following statements is true according to 1 Peter 3:20 and 21? This is in direct response to what you just said. Baptism now saves you, or baptism doesn't save you? Which one is true according to 1 Peter 3:20 and 21? Baptism now saves you, or baptism doesn't save you?
Landon, you want me to answer that? You got it, bud.
Yeah, the first one.
What's that?
Baptism.
First one.
Yeah, can you say which it is?
So that's 1 Peter. Sorry, say that again. Let me just pull it up.
Yeah, that's
1
good.
Peter 3:21.
Yeah, just give the answer to that.
Yeah, corresponding to that, baptism now saves you. But it also says the rest of that verse, not the removal of dirt from the flesh, but what? But an appeal to God for a good conscience. What's that? That's faith.
That's baptism.
In Christ.
It's not baptism?
No,
it says baptism.
Because you got to look at the context, right?
Yeah,
So,
8 souls were saved by water.
8 souls were saved by water?
That's what it says in 1 Peter 3:20 in the context, yeah.
Can I respond to that?
It's through the water, but okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so they weren't saved by the water. They were saved by the ark through the water.
What about their faith? Weren't they saved by faith?
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah. What did his faith look like?
But you just said that they were saved by the water.
Well, that's what
that's not what the context says. The context says that Noah and his household were saved through the water. The water was judgment. And if you know anything about the account in Genesis, they entered into the ark and they were protected from the waters because of the ark.
Yeah.
And so contextually, Jesus is the antitype of the ark. All of those who are in Christ Jesus are saved from God's judgment.
Yeah, so they were saved from the sins of the world through the water.
They were saved by the ark through the water. They weren't saved by the water.
Yeah, by God's grace when he had faith enough to build the ark like he was told to do.
Okay, so you're agreeing with what I'm saying. They're not saved by water.
8 souls were saved by water, and just like that, baptism now saves you. It doesn't wash the dirt off of your skin. Instead, it's an appeal. Baptism is an appeal for a good conscience through the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
It says brought safely through.
What's the Greek
KJV
word?
says by water.
Hold on 1 second. Let's read that text real fast. Since you guys are bringing it up, let's read the text.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says, because they formerly did not obey when God's patience waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was being prepared, which a few, that is 8 persons, were brought safely through water.
KJV by water.
No, that's a bad
KJV
translation.
by water. Yes,
that's a
KJV
bad translation. It doesn't. It is inconsistent. It is illogical.
Oh, yeah, 8 souls were saved by water, and just like that, baptism now saves you. So baptism now saves you is what it says.
You have to say that in order for your belief system to make sense.
You know what I have
to say? Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Next question. Next question.
Travis.